Good morning, students. Today we have to see some problems on back EMF equation. Already we know that what you mean by back EMF in motor. Either it may be series motor, either it may be shunt motor. Basically, we are having three types of motors. One is series, one is shunt, one is compound. It is similar to that of DC generator. Some steps we have to see there. If a problem is given, either it may be series motor, either it may be shunt motor. First step, we have to calculate the field current. We have to calculate the field current. If given motor is series, it is not necessary. If given motor is shunt motor, then field current IF equal to V by RSH. RSH is the shunt field resistance. As shown in figure, field winding is connected parallel to the armature. In case of DC shunt motor, it is similar to that of DC shunt generator, where V is the supply voltage, where I is the supply current. Here motor takes the current. Motor takes the current, that is known as total current from supply. What is the current drawn by the armature? It is known as armature current. By using the Kirchhoff's current law, next you calculate the armature current. That is total current I equal to IA plus ISH. Hence IA equal to I minus ISH in case of DC shunt motor. In case of series motor, all currents are same because field winding is connected in series with the armature. Hence it remains same. Next step, you can go for back EMF. Back EMF equal to V minus IARA in case of DC shunt motor, and EB equal to V minus IA RA plus RSC in case of DC series motor. In case of DC series motor, first step you have to identify which type of motor it is given. Next, after knowing the back EMF, this back EMF is also equal to 5ZN divided by 60 into P by A. Hence, by knowing this back EMF, it is possible to calculate any parameter in the equation. It may be flux, it may be Z, it may be N. Now you have to see one problem. A 4-pole 250 volt series motor has a wave connected armature with 1254 conductors. The flux per pole is 22 milliwebers when the motor is taking 50 ampere. Armature resistance is 0.2 ohms and series field resistance is 0.2 ohms. Calculate the speed. First you identify which type of motor. The given problem is of series motor as shown in figure. In the series motor, field resistance is connected in series. Field resistance winding is connected in series of the armature as shown in figure. RSE is the resistance of series field winding. I is the total current. ISC is the series field current. IA is the armature current. As shown in figure, all currents are in series. All currents are series. Therefore, I equal to ISC equal to IA. Hence, back EMF equal to V minus IARA minus ISC RSC. Because ISC equal to IA, therefore, it should be written as back EMF equal to V minus IA in bracket RA plus RSC volts. Hence, you write down the data given. Supply voltage is 250 volts, armature resistance 0.2 ohms, series field resistance 0.2 ohms. Hence, you substitute, we are going to get the back EMF as 230 volts. This back EMF is also equal to 5ZN divided by 60 into P by A. Here the given winding is wave winding. Number of parallel paths equal to 2. You substitute all the values, we are going to get the speed as 250 RPM. Now you see the second problem. the given problem is shunt motor. In DC shunt motor, the field winding is shunted across the armature. That means field winding is connected parallel to the armature windings as shown in figure. Hence, the rated voltage is applied across the shunt field winding. The motor draws total current is 20 ampere. RA is given 0.3 ohms. Resistance of the field winding, it is also given 200 ohms. First you calculate field winding current. It is also known as shunt field winding. Hence, ISH equal to P by RSH. By using Ohm's law, P by RSH. 250 by 200, we are going to get 1.25 ampere. Second step, we have to calculate armature current. Again by using the KCL, I equal to IA plus ISH. Incoming current is I, IA plus ISH are outgoing current. Hence, you calculate IA equal to I minus ISH. We are going to get 18.75 ampere. After knowing the one's armature current, then move to back EMF. Back EMF, given motor is shunt motor, therefore back EMF EB equal to V minus IARA volts. We are going to get around 244 volts. Another problem, third problem, it is also given on DC shunt motor. Already we are knowing, you write down the data. Supply voltage is 250 volts, number of poles, RA, number of conductors, speed is given, but only thing is VTU question paper, it is given indirectly. Two circuits connected armature. Two circuits connected armature. It means machine has two parallel paths. Machine has two parallel paths, that is wave connected. Hence, number of parallel paths A equal to 2. In this problem, you have to observe very carefully. Armature current is given. Last time total current is given. Now in this problem, armature current is given, IA equal to 13.3. Directly you can go for the problem. Hence, directly you move to back EMF. EB equal to V minus IARA. Substitute the values, we are going to get 247.34 volts. Once you are getting the back EMF, this back EMF is also equal to, go for expression, 5Zn 60 into P by A volts. Hence, by substituting all the values, flux per pole is observed. It is one of the VTU question paper problem. Only two steps, back EMF and expression. Thank you for all. It is also same problem repeated in earlier slides. You follow that same thing, or you can change the some value armature current. You may practice, you may get good example. Either you can take the value of flux, you may calculate the speed. There are only three possibilities. That's why I explained in main slide. You remember those steps, then it is very easy.